Yeah.
Good health to you.
Take care now.
Let's talk.
Well,
Are we agreed?
that's two. Aye. Yeah.
Carrots that'll make you and your family happy. Onions that'll make you cry. Garlic that'll make evil
I'm honoured that. Let's have a word about the prop. Well, what do you say to more? Is this enough? I'd almost. Aye, that would do. Lord watch over. I'd like to Why not? What do you say? I'd almost. Aye, for that. Can you show me how to? Certainly. I'm interested in more about. Wouldn't you rather learn the? I'd like to practice. All right, but it'll. Isn't that quite a... Since it's... Well... Agreed. Can you show me how to... Certainly. I'm interested in... Wouldn't you rather learn... Well... Goodbye.
In his body.
What does that mean?
It was the ancients who first...
Cabbage.
What?
Cabbage.
Of course.
Cabbage. Hit before it goes brown.
Alright.
That's...
And that's the...
Oh, well, what's your...
Oh.
Henry. So, Henry.
Fair.
Me? I am an unworthy, low, and miserable... without home or kit, ointments.
What exactly...
A lot of work and strenuous labor. Knowledge of medicine, theology, and white magic. You have to...
Happy. Onions that'll make you cry.
That's why God has sent you.
If your husband is murdered, our sausages will be here.
Wonderful. Oh,
So, how do you plan to start...
with a test of your...
Oh.
I have my eye on 3 rare objects of great...
Just so we're clear, I'm not stealing anything.
Who said anything about stealing?
Our Lord's
You said these are valuable things you're after. I don't suppose you can just pick them up anywhere.
Valuable for me because I know their power and strength. For an ordinary mortal, they...
No.
First, I need a tooth of Saint Procopius. Then I'll need a branch from a topping out hung on a church. And finally, a talisman for luck. A passionate player.
Bloody hell, that's a lot. About that tooth, it's going to be slightly more complicated.
I know. Yes, it would be very difficult to gain such a rare relic, of course.
I'm listening.
A layman named Procopius lives by the monastery. And it just so happens, thanks to my intricate...
mount water more than the finest hay.
And how am I
I haven't the faintest idea. You'll have to think of something. But make...
Meat, mutton,
How did you find out he had...
As it happens,
Look, smell. Aren't they lovely?
Wouldn't that be swindling?
it is, and it isn't. If I sell that tooth as the tooth of Saint Procopius, then it certainly is deceitful. But if I sell it as a tooth from...
Does it really matter whose tooth I bring then?
Of course it does. The name Procopius in this holy land is shrouded...
Fine.
Wonderful.
This topping out, what's that?
You're not a carpenter, it seems.
No, I'm a...
I see.
and chicken.
Well, a topping out is a decorated...
Vegetables,
Oh.
fruit,
You don't
apples,
understand, young man.
cucumbers, onions,
The topping out was
tomato.
sanctified by a priest, and it hangs on the high...
Fair enough. That topping off...
Naturally. It hangs on the rooftop according to tradition. And the church is tall.
And how am I supposed to get it down?
Damned if I know. But they had to get it up there somehow, didn't they?
Very well. This player's talisman.
I actually have a specific one in mind. Here at the inn, there's a dice player who always has a cat's paw with
Good
him.
men, good wives, come have a look.
A cat's
Don't be
paw?
shy.
I thought
You'll
players
never
bring along a
see
rabbit's
such
paw.
fine mates.
I thought so too. But this man is winning one game after another, so
Oh. How am I supposed...
I haven't a clue. It won't.
Very well.
Cabbage.
I'll get looking for the...
Excellent.
Sausages, lard of all kinds, and
Before it
scratch
goes
and
About
make
those
your
other
mouth
things.
water more than
I'll
the
get looking-
finest
Excellent. Come closer, mistress. Take... God be with you.
Would you teach me...
Certainly.
Well,
Good luck to you.
Meat, cured and fresh. From the woods or from the pen, it all tastes delicious.
It's like
My respects to you.
Is there anything interesting?
Well, there's two. I'll catch them red-handed.
Is there anything in?
It's so. God be with you.
God watch it.
I'm honored that you. Take care now.
Hey, what are you doing here? Clear off quick, or I'll throw you out. What are you doing here? You after something? Be off now. You don't belong here. There's something. Clear off before I have you thrown out. What do you want here? Hop it, or I'll call a guard.
Hey! God.
God save you.
God be with you.
Hey!
Let's talk about.
Aye.
Satisfied?
Come now. Aye.
I'd like to discuss... Since it's...
Well, now. All right, so.
Garlic.
I've been sent here from Talmberg. I'm to speak with the one responsible for construction.
That'd be the master builder. Or with our brother, the overseer. What matter is it you're here about?
It has to do with the stone for construction.
Ah, then that's a matter of supply. You'll want to talk to the overseer. He knows more. His study is right above us, more or less. Go up the steps to the left and then head back in this direction, almost the whole way.
Can I take a look at...
What's got into you, boy? God be with you.
They're looking into that Neuhoff business, and I hear they've caught someone.
Well, that's you. You've got...
But I need more for them.
We can supply you with a few more blankets, but not many.
Look at them. Look at the state they're in.
I know.
You've got no business here.
Hey, who's there?
Hey! What the hell do you think you're doing? Is there something you need?
Johanka?
Henry?
I'm glad to see you.
Me too.
Well,
You're alive, so you're doing well.
What's happening? Oh my god.
Yes. Where do you think the wound...
Actually,
Well, now you know. Me and Nicodemus have been trying to keep things under control since Skalitz was raised. Certainly. We can always use an extra pair. And it's been like...
I was in a bad way myself back then. They took me to Ratai unconscious, and I need... How is everyone holding up?
Holding up? People here are dying. Usually need... We don't have enough food or space or...
Why is there a guard?
He's here because...
Because of you?
Yes. There was one time I just had enough of it all. Of the way they treat us, and I almost...
Doesn't anyone...
Scholars, maybe. But they leave the healing up to God. Nicodemus...
Can I have a look at them myself? I know a little about...
Do you now? And what would you do if you burnt yourself at the forge?
First, you have to cool it down with water. Marigold ointment helps, and it's better if you don't bind it and let it...
You do know what you're talking about. Looks like blacksmiths know about...
Doesn't the monastery care for them?
They get
Do you have enough food?
enough to survive, maybe. But convalescent...
Maybe if I brought some meat? Some...
That would be...
Anything else you need?
Look,
Well, it is a little...
crowded. I've had to leave some of the sick lying in the open air, even at...
I'll try...
I tried that.
And how it...
It's too bad the custodian...
Is the custodian?
All the time. Apparently he has a wife somewhere, but that doesn't stop him.
And,
What do you mean, what else? He's invited me to his...
I could do something about it. If...
No, I can deal with him. The last thing I need is you going around threatening people. It won't help me, and it definitely won't help the refugees.
What can you tell me?
He's supposed to be in charge of all the guards and the security of the monastery. But and that's why he probably thinks he can do whatever...
All right.
Look, Henry, I know I can speak... Last week Bohuslav died. Maybe you knew him. We desperate...
I'll do whatever.
I won't get any sleep. I just won't get any sleep.
You're the one who's in charge.
Yes, I'm the infirmarius here.
Monks so old they can't hold themselves up with their own legs.
But I shouldn't talk.
I'd like to learn something. A bit of everything.
Can you now? But to be more
To be honest,
So what am I supposed to do with you? Well, never mind. At least you'll go to the herb garden, take a good look at what's growing there, and then pull up the weeds in the herbaceous bed.
clear.
Not so fast. Have I even told you what I consider a weed? It's dandelions, stinging nettles, and thistles. Those plants have their use, but they've no business growing among the euphrasia and the mentha, or anywhere else in that garden for that matter.
I see.
Once you've cleared the garden of weeds, come back. And woe betide you if you...
Don't worry, you've never had as good a gardener. How are the wounded?
Some of them are well taken care of. Others are dying here. It's a good thing we have Johanka here.
So you don't...
Well, there were accidents, of course. A broken leg, someone who'd been kicked by a cow or bitten by a goat. But this...
If only it had been a battle.
You were there? God be merciful.
How can I help?
Have you talked to...
I did.
Well, if you know something about it, then go and...
That's true. I'm the son of a blacksmith. But I have been around...
Come and speak to me.
What do you think about the
Baron von Berg? Well, he does his... The last time I saw him was when I was rubbing ointment on his rash.
I heard he's been here a lot.
That's true. He comes to visit Johanka, but he's never here long.
Thank you. Why are they so badly... How is that possible?
But I have no say in it. And because the abbot's away, it's still the same amount I had when I was taking care of a few old...
Quiet!
Can't you do anything? Won't the others help?
And the custodian has enough on his plate with the chaos in the region. Besides, he's met...
And the local custodian? His crew has...
I tried him, but it seems he had some disagreement with Johanka, and now he won't...
I can't believe your conscience lets you leave the Skalitz local...
I know. I'm ashamed. But my brothers believe it's all...
Even so.
You're not the only...
How do I know
You see, this is the part where you learn something. Look in the herbarium to find out what a dandelion, stinging nettle, and thistle look like.
How can I tell them apart?
You see, this is the...
Where is it, then?
Between the mint...
Yeah.
I'm not needed here.
Christ above! I can't.
What are you making such
A fuss? Hurts like.
Maybe I can make you something to help you sleep.
Oh, I forgot. God be with you.
He'll be able to get out of this on his own.
I can't stay here.
Where?
You look all right?
Mostly, but my leg still hurts. That. Occasionally.
Well, that's no use. I've got bandages.
Wonderful. Could you?
I can do it myself.
Yeah,
a long time ago. But unfortunately...
Well, may the Lord...
Please, help me.
You're not from Skalitz?
No.
Well, you're pretty battered, but I don't see anything that...
Weeks? My God, I have to get...
What's the problem?
Well, I have a family. I'm poor. It's only where can me and my wife go then?
Is there anything I can do to help?
When I was little, my father got trampled on by a horse, and an old hag from the village gave him some kind of purple herbs for it.
And do you remember what the herbs were?
I don't. But there's supposed to be the whole cursed knowledge of the world in this place.
I'll try to find...
Thank you.
Farewell.
Yeah.
Hopefully I have...
Good luck to you.
He'll be able to get out of this on his own. These wounds have been well taken care of. He's not reacting. But all I can see that's wrong with him is his leg. I have to ask Johanka. Everything here is fine? One of the sick men, Semek.
Semek? Is he one of our people?
No, he's a construction...
Henry, for God's sake, our neighbours are dying here. Your friends. There is... Oh, honest...
Listen, all I need to find out is...
Then go and look it up in a book. You've got your own herbarium, haven't you?
What's wrong with that man by the altar? He doesn't look wounded, but he's really pale and doesn't react at all.
He had a broken leg. A bad one. The bone had come right through the skin. We tried to straighten it, but I don't know if we did it. I'm not holding out much hope for him. I've seen folk...
My God! There has to...
And what do you suggest? The monks won't...
Well, I can try.
You?
I'll give it a go. It's not like...
So you don't know anything? Don't even think about touching that poor...
Well, I can try.
You?
I'll give it... What about the executioner from Ratai? He usually breaks...
The executioner? Even if you could persuade him to come, they'll never let him in here.
Well, maybe it would be enough if he...
Look, do whatever you want.
What happened to Philip?
Poor man. There was nothing wrong with him.
But do you know why?
Maybe. He didn't run away from Skalitz, you see. If he got poisoned.
But what can we do?
Us? Nothing. Only Father Simon might have been able to save him.
And where is he?
You know he left Skalitz years ago.
And does anyone know where he ended up?
If you believe the stories about a wild man in the woods, then Rovnar is the place to go.
Tell me more about... All right.
God be with you.
Do you know anything about...
I'm not an expert.
Well, one of the workers who was injured, he mentioned some...
Herbs.
Oh, purple herbs that should help.
I couldn't tell you off the top of my head, but you can have a look in the herbarium here. There won't be too many purple herbs for bruises.
Just calm.
How about some...
Certainly. The
Reliable?
Some of the brothers, and sometimes...
Thanks. It's done.
Did you weed the beds and leave what should be growing there alone?
Not a leaf waste.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm going to check.
God be with you.
Thank you.
God be with you.
I'm looking for whoever's in...
The construction's led by Master Builder Corel. You'll recognize him easily enough. He's the only one who doesn't look like a labourer. But if you want to talk to the overseer, then he's probably in his study at the top of the stairs in the gate.
Were you satisfied with my...
It wasn't the best work I've ever seen, but you pulled up more weeds than herbs, so you deserve a reward.
May the Lord watch over you.
Do you need any more...
Knowledge of herbal remedies always... We have some new brothers who are meant to help me with the wounded, but not all of them know their medicinal herbs as well as I'd hope.
I'm not much...
I should imagine not. But you won't be doing any teaching. Just helping me put together our new herbarium.
That sounds easy.
Don't be so sure. Some of the herbs are shy little things, prone to hiding. One more thing. Bring me some old book or other. We'll scrape off the old ink to make a palimpsest, and use the blank...
An old book? But...
God be with you.
I've got those herbs you wanted.
Let me see if you have... Are you trying to waste my time?
May the Lord watch over you.
Good health to you.
Whose house is?
It's our local custodians. For most of...
You don't...
Well, of course I do. A man with a nose so stuck up that...
What does the custodian...
Well, he's meant to look after the local community.
You don't seem to think very much of it. I'm much obliged. You look bored.
Beyond it.
How can you be bored here in Sasau? In such...
Don't even talk to me about it. They won't let you touch the books. They don't want to talk to you. And when I wanted to look at me, like some kind of thief.
Well, they say there's not much left of poor Procopius.
What's that got to...
I'm not blaming you. It's just that only monks have access to the reliquary in the crypt. Folk were even taking relics away from St. Procopius' cave.
I know. But I never dream of doing that. I just wanted to...
I'm sorry.
I know.
I hope I can be of some...
I'm helping at the
Ah, and how is Johanka? Do you know her well? Good, good.
I'm mainly here for supplies and to talk about the state of the wounded from...
Well, that's not my problem. Let the...
His hands are tied. Until the abbot comes back, he can't get anything.
And why should that interest me?
Maybe because of Johanka. Something could happen to her too, someday.
If any ill befalls my dear Johanka, she won't be left lying on some
Because I'll pay you.
For supplies?
Oh, come off it. You get your supplies from the monastery for free. No one will bat an eye. Blankets can get chewed up by mice. Food. Is this enough?
That's a poor op. Yes, these things happen, certainly. And as long as the God be with you.
Are you?
Gone weak at the knees, have you?
So it's you. You should have thought twice about what you're doing. Try your fairy tales. All right. You've purged yourself. You, what the hell are you fooling about here for? Be off right now, or I'll fucking... You looking for me?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm glad to see you.
The swordsmith from the town said he was after the pieces of a sword from some Queen of Sheba. A pilgrim was selling him a while back.
I know he's after those, but he's out of luck. He should have bought it while he had the chance. I still have mine on me. It brings me good fortune, and I shan't sell it.
Not even...
Not even for a king's ransom. Good luck, then.
God be with you.
The Lady of Talmberg sent me. She wants me to find out why the crown's been delayed.
Through no fault of ours, I can tell you that. We had a large stone ordered for mounting on the crown, a beautiful Moldavite from South Bohemia that we had cut and polished in Prague. But, well, in short, the good merchant, Martin Wieseck, who was supposed to bring it from Prague, got lost along the way. It's like the ground swallowed him up.
Lady Stephanie won't be happy.
Look, we've got something else here we can replace the stone with, but I'm sure even you can see it's not worthy of a noble wedding, and definitely not worthy of our fine craftsmanship. Oh, if I only had someone who'd try to find the Moldavite.
Why don't you just ask me? Of course I'll try to find the stone. Just tell me where the fellow was seen last.
That fellow, as you call him, the esteemed merchant, Martin Wieseck, was last seen riding alongside the Sassau River, passing by the footbridge over the ford, to the west of here. Evidently, he never made it to Sassau town.
Well, I'll look for or under the...
God be with you.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
What's going on there?
Answer to my prayer, just when I wanted to vent my rage on someone. I'm over here! Alarm! Kurwa! What's up, shit? Curse it! You'll get what for?
Answer to my prayer, just when I wanted to vent my rage on someone. Fuck it! I'll slaughter you! Missed! Yeah!
I'll
I'll get you. Shit, leave me be. Enough. You win.
Stop whining and
You beast. Fucker. You gonna cry?
Yeah. Yeah. Father, when do you plan to return to St. James?
I beg your pardon. Why do you ask, my boy?
Your housekeeper, Agnes, is in Rattay and doesn't want to work for anyone else. She's waiting for your return.
So she survived. Thank the Lord. I prayed for her and all who suffered, but I'm not going back. Tell her I appreciate her concern, but to look out for herself now. Take care.
God be. May the Lord watch over.
God be with you.
Are there any
Nothing I've heard about.
See you later.
I'll have a word with him. Thanks.
Glad to help.
Yeah. I'm not needed here. Everything here is fine.
I won't get any sleep. I just won't get any sleep.
And who are you?
Brother Elias.
What do you do?
What I can.
Do you know anything?
A little. I can manage the basics, but without Brother Nicodemus, I'd never be able to deal with the more difficult cases.
How long have you been helping here?
Since before the refugees arrived. It was much less crowded back then.
And what do you do here exactly?
Mainly, I help Brother Nicodemus. Occasionally, I keep watch at night in case someone takes a turn for the worse. Sometimes.
Thank you.
Take care now.
Yeah!
I'm honored that you should...
About that mold.
Yes. Do you have...
Yes. The good news is I found Vizek.
That sounds like cause for rejoicing, but...
That's the bad news.
Merciful God. He was a good and highly respected man. Anyway, let me see the stone. If you...
Of course.
Excellent. It looks undamaged. I'll get straight to work. God be with you.
Ah!
Yeah.
I hope I can be a...
I've come in the name of Sir Divish. I'd like to have a look around.
And why is Sir Divish interested in that regrettable accident?
He'd like to know what role the masonry had in it, or at least its quality.
I guess it played a crucial role. But I don't intend to stand in the way of your investigation. I've already made sure the poor man was well taken care of.
Thank you. Who's in charge of purchasing materials for the construction?
Mainly it's me. I pay the fees and make arrangements for delivery. But those in charge of the actual building take care of the rest. I'm not knowledgeable when it comes to the quality of stone. They had the red stone delivered from a long way off.
They take care of storage as well?
Yes, but usually whatever arrives is used up straight away.
I heard that you were late with your payment to the Talmberg quarry.
That's true. We ourselves had late payments, and it took some time before we gathered enough money.
Do you remember when they brought the last...
Yes. It rained a lot that week, so they let the carriage sit right outside of the gate on the other side of the wall.
And there wasn't anything strange about it?
A little strange, I suppose. Usually they bring us a large block of stone, which the builders cut to size. But this time it was a number of smaller pieces. No one complained. May the Lord watch over you.
What the... You thieving magpie! I see a thief! Guard! Oh. Somebody help! For fuck's sake!
Hey, you! Don't move a muscle. You, stop right
Surrender.
where you are.
You're under arrest for breaking the law.
I'm telling you, surrender. Are you gonna give yourself up, or do you want to do this the hard way?
Right, that's it. What's the matter? Come on.
Did I hurt? Miss.
Yo, you gonna cry?
Fuck.
Is that all you...
What's the matter?
Yeah. Well landed. Come on.
You've got no... I am at your servant.
The Overseer sent me. You're to show...
Like I've got time to spare to show you round. He should...
Because of the Talmberg stone. If they really are delivering poor quality material, then there should be consequences. And have you noticed anything?
Of course. It's a construction site.
So it's just like any other build?
Essentially, yes. Occasionally someone brings in bad wood or a man cuts off his...
I'd be interested to know what the men talk about.
Who's been stealing, which men from the monastery go to visit women, and then there's that devil's skull they dug up.
Who's stealing? Could someone be stealing the stone?
According to the rumors, everyone, from the abbot and the custodian down to the lowest laborer. It's like with whores and dice. And something get...
You talked about the...
I did. They say it was found in the hole dug for the foundation of the scaffolding. They moved it so it would do its harm elsewhere.
And who might know more?
Shouldn't you be investigating the stone? Leszek's in charge of the scaffolding, so ask him if you really have to know.
Where's the scene of the...
It didn't happen on the main site. Good luck to you. Got you. And now I'll fix you good and...
What?
Don't play games with me. I know full well about the... Well...
Enough! What impertinent!
You've committed a violation. You're under arrest.
He must have fired from here. Ow! What's the matter? You lost your balls?
Go! Yeah! Bring it on! I'll slaughter you!
But, you...
Murder! Surrender!
Do something! Do something! My God, over there!
Who you can... It's...
Look. Put me in jail?
You love it there.